What's Gucci with it, man? Look, we out here with a message for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We been sitting on this shit. We'll tell them boy what the fuck going on,
man. You know, just start realizing, man. People act like it's something special to be great. But in real life, man, that's the epitome of a human being, greatness. So, you know, it ain't nothing special. If you feel like that's something special, that means that's like you saying you ain't that, like you were born there. So
when we say normal. Greatness is the new
norm.
Oh God.
You feel me? It's normal. Excellence is the new norm. Greatness is the new norm. And if we all living at that standard right there, hey man, you know the human race gonna
at the normal. Greatness is nothing to reach for. It should should be automatic.
Yes, you should expect that from yourself and everybody around you.
Yeah. And that's why environment is important. You got to keep great people around, and people that's striving to be great just at the norm level. What's past greatness? Shit, we'll find out when we get there.
God. Hey man, if you ain't being there, you ain't reflecting God, man. And we was made in His image. You feel me?
That's your inner power right there. How you gonna discover who you really is and what you really capable of if you ain't working in the frequency of greatness?
It's crazy. Like, I think a lot of our thought process is ass backwards, man. We've been taught to think ass backwards. We think low of ourselves. We think, man, I don't know. We think we be thinking the total wrong way about a lot of shit, man. You gotta reconstruct your thinking, man.
You gotta keep people around you that want to be great, and people that you're gonna allow to let you be great. So yesterday I was actually in my bed chilling, relaxing. I wasn't planning on doing nothing for the day. Bro hit me up, man, let's go running at the park. I ain't feel like getting up, but I'm like, shit, why would I deny myself greatness? It's an opportunity to work out.
And in the process of us going to do that, that's when that message just came to me. Cause I'm like, damn, we ran like 3 miles. I'm like, bro, that wasn't shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't tired. I wasn't none of that. So I'm like, but people are bragging about, yo, I ran 3 miles when that's supposed to be normal. You feel me? Like the way we were designed, bro, we supposed to be moving all day for one. So 3 miles ain't nothing. We back in the prehistoric day, we migrated the whole motherfucking world. So, you know, like we gotta stop holding ourselves to these low standards and stop being shocked when we do so-called great things. That's normal.
What's the phrase? That same phrase, it's always somebody tougher than you. It's always somebody, just like we just ran 3 miles, or some motherfuckers might brag on 3 miles to somebody else. Like somebody like David Goggins, the norm, that nigga probably run 10 miles and that's normal for him. Saying we over here, if we chose to celebrate 3 miles, like nigga, ain't nothing to celebrate.
Ain't nothing in life really worth celebrating, because when you understand that you are greatness, what is we celebrating for? Like, just say if we accomplished a result we was getting, what's the point? Like that's normal. We were supposed to do that. Don't celebrate for what you're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be great. When we doing this type of shit, we talking about we living. This is how we live. This ain't no celebration. You talking about, man, this is how we live. This is what we stand on. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Celebration sound like a temporary. I celebrate every day I wake up. Fuck you talking about?
Every day is a celebration.
Like, man, people really need to get it, man. But, you know, I think a lot of people are starting to get it, man. Real talk. You got to really question everything. And that's where I feel like a lot of people lost it, because they don't question nothing. You just wake up one day and you here on this earth and shit already been laid out for you. And you don't question it. They already got these holidays set up. They got these schoolhouses set up. They got these rules set up. And you don't really think about, like, hold on, bro. Who even created all this system that we live in? And then when you start to ask that question, you start to realize, man, this system flawed as fuck. Because you can just do the statistics on the shit. Man, it's crazy, because the numbers of America proves that this motherfucking country is jacked up. We the #1 country for obesity. We the #1 country failed marriages, #1 country with disease. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, when you start looking into the statistics, why would you want to live by a system that creates disease, turmoil, and shit like that? It's ludicrous, but we don't realize what be going on, and we don't even question it. We just keep on living.
When you don't ask questions, you submit to the program, because you ain't answering no questions. The moment you ask why, you become conscious of what's going on, because you're aware. That's the only reason why you asked the question in the first place, because you became aware. Once you become aware, you got power in your hands.
See, and it's crazy. I ain't trying to cut you off. I was telling somebody that yesterday. I was like, sometimes somebody can tell you something, and you'll be like, man, I knew that, but you knew it deep in your subconscious, so you weren't consciously aware of it. But once I bring your awareness to it, like being great, now you conscious of that you naturally great, so you're gonna start acting in that manner, and you got more control over being great. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, awareness is power, man. It gives you control over a thing.
That's the first step to anything to gain power. That's the first everything. You can go look at ancient texts and all that. Awareness, becoming aware of oneself.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people lack, self-awareness, man. Once you start being aware of yourself, you'll start to see how you think, and then that'll help you identify with how other people think.
Being aware is at a state of potential, because once you become aware, now you done open up possibilities for yourself to control the outcome, in a sense, or guide yourself to the right outcome. The moment you become aware, you at zero. Zero is the number of possibilities, because anything can come from that. That's the primal state, or the starting state to be at. Awareness. Zero is a number of potential. It doesn't not have value. It has all the value.
To become conscious of a thing, you become aware of how to open a damn car door. But before you was aware of it, you probably was kicking a motherfucker trying to open it. You know what I'm saying? Awareness is power. It helps you know how to operate under this thing that you became aware of. You feel me? And I'm gonna operate under greatness, none less than. You feel me?
It's like second sight. You get a second sight, you get to observe yourself from a different point. That's being aware. Observing yourself and what you're doing. If you play football, anything or any sports, what y'all coach make y'all do? Watch film, so y'all can be aware what the fuck y'all doing game. If football players didn't watch film, they just gonna be doing the same shit every game. Same shit every game. They can't see outside themselves to fix whatever they doing. You go back and watch that tape, hey, I fucked up here. Or I keep leading with my right foot when I should be leading with my left. I see why I keep getting jammed right here.
See, now you got control over it.
Now I can see it. So if I'm getting the same results in life, or I'm getting a stagnation, let me sit back and look, what have I been doing for the past weeks? What I've been doing for the last days that been having me at this same result? Okay, cool, let me observe. Now I'm aware of what the fuck is going on, because I thought about it and I asked questions. What have I been doing? Now I'm aware of it. Now I can go put to action what needs to be put to action. I can go try
It's so crazy, because a lot of people don't even know, man. Well, y'all probably heard it before. They say to be aware is to be alive. But a lot of people don't even realize that they are not aware of themselves. They just be operating unconsciously, man. Like, so when you operating like that, you really are a soulless, possessed individual. Like, you just stimulated by everything outside of yourself. Man, that's why you got to take your energy and bring it back to yourself, man. Meditate, sit with yourself, think, read, man. Come on, you got to start being aware, man. If you're not aware of yourself, you're not controlling yourself. I told you, awareness controls, man. It gives you control. So if you're aware of all this shit outside you, that shit controlling you.
What's that phrase from Nuri that you keep saying?
Who?
The phrase from Nuri.
Nuri.
The environment, who controls your...
Oh, he who controls the diameter of your knowledge controls the circumference of your action. That's why, man, I say y'all have to understand and start questioning this system, because these people got way more knowledge than the average person, and they designed this system And y'all think y'all are acting how y'all choosing to act. No, they're stimulating you to act in a way. Because they understand psychology, man. That's why you gotta be self-aware, man. Like a lot of things that we indulge in, it's straight bullshit. It really don't lead you nowhere. Like I don't understand how people don't work out. Like it ain't even about looking good, brother. It's about being healthy, man. Like we are creatures that I told them yesterday, I said, man, I just realized, man, why people start to get old, they not active. You gotta be active. We are made to constantly be moving, doing something, utilizing this body. But get what motherfuckers be doing? Sitting down, sitting on their ass, constricting their blood flow, you know? So man, working out should be a normal thing. It shouldn't be nothing to brag about. Oh yeah, I work out, man, that's normal. Who cares?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You want to pat on their back?
We made to be active. Just like these kids out here being active. Children, we started off being active, youthful, childlike state. I got a story for y'all. R.I.P. to my grandpa. My grandpa used to go make his rounds. He used to get food from the food pantry, go give it to just to be active. He used to go walking at the park with his friend. It was a lady. He used to go walking at the park with her. They used to be active all the time. She passed away and my papa stopped being active. He stopped going to get people food pantry food. He'll go send somebody else to do that. And as my papa sat in the bed, he just sat there. He stopped getting up, going, clean up the church, whatever he used to do. And he started deteriorating and getting more sicker as he stopped moving.
Oh,
and it didn't even matter about his age. It's about him stop moving. He stopped being active.
That made me think about something. Man, you can sit there with like just your tennis shoes. Man, you wearing them, they be vibrant. They be woo. You let them sit in the closet for a month, them motherfuckers start looking stale. Like, man, you have to be active, man. You can't be sitting there. Ain't nothing in the universe made to sit still.
What a car gonna do if you sit the car there too long? Something gonna
rusting.
The water pump gonna be, you gonna need to replace that when you start driving it. The thermostat gonna be stuck. You ain't letting it, what they say, if you got a car just sitting there, go crank it up every once in a while. Let it run. It's supposed to be moving.
Yes. You supposed to be moving, man. You better crank up, man.
Crank up.
You feel me? Before you start rusting and looking disgusting. Real talk, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. This society we live in, bro, and the people that's over this society, man, they bad, man. They bad. Boy, they be having people tap dancing and they don't even know it, man. They thinking they living their best life when these people that implanted all these thoughts into your mind to get you to act on it.
And everything designed for you to stay stagnant. Yup.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna let you get to your point, but I don't want to forget this. I had realized that, man, a lot of us don't even know our nature. Like, I'm gonna use one thing when I'm gonna show y'all what I mean when I'm talking about like nature. Like most people think they have sex because they just want to have sex. No, that is your instinct that was placed inside you by God for you to procreate. So that's why you get the urge to do it. Just like eating, you get an urge to do it because it's in your nature. It's for self-preservation. But this society is built to play against your nature. If you live in your nature in this society, you will fail. I promise you. You gotta be aware of your nature so you can control it and not indulge in the things that they entice in your nature to indulge in. Man, y'all, man, this is some real deep shit, but go ahead.
So like with the advancement of technology is created for efficiency, but a lot of times we'll use technology to become lazy. Things like Uber Eats. Instead of going out to get my food, I'm just gonna Uber Eats it. That's a design to make you stay in the house. Netflix and shit like that. Less
active. Everything is designed to make you less active.
You can get alcohol delivered to your door now. Anything. GoPuff. You got all type of stuff. Amazon right there. I ain't gotta go shopping no more. I ain't gotta go shopping for clothes no more. I get everything offline and just be in the house. A lot of people just sit in the house because we got everything made to help us be more lazy. Not saying that you can't use those things, but it's supposed to be used for efficiency. Like if I'm not at the house and I'm somewhere, then I can get what I need, order it to the house, and I'm on the road, cool. But if I'm sitting in the house and I need an iPhone charger and I decide to order an iPhone charger because I don't feel like going to the store to buy one, that's laziness.
And if you really think about that action, especially if you're a man, that's weak. Bro, we supposed to be out hunting anyway, so go hunt for your little charger. You want to sit on your lazy ass. Now, don't get me wrong, if you live in a certain type of lifestyle, you busy, and you're active, yeah, I understand, but like, come on, man, I'm just saying, like, the average person, man, get your ass up and go to the store, man. Stop being lazy. We know when you're being lazy and then versus when you're busy. We know this.
Get up.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you get up, man.
Get up.
And ain't no woman definitely attracted to no lazy man, man. You might think she attracted to you because you probably got a little money or something, but brother, when I walk by, she want me.
Yeah.
She want me. Yeah. And you gonna grab her hand a little tighter. It's okay though, man. Just start being. Ain't nothing special about me, man. I just do. I know my nature, so I operate in it. You feel me? I control it. I stay trying to be the epitome of what God made me to be, man. And that's greatness.
Greatness. Like you said, everybody got greatness inside of them. Everybody just got to go within, ask questions, become aware, and then live in your greatness. Go seek within. Go learn yourself. Yeah. That's a part of being great.
In this society, bro, y'all got to stop being fragile. Reading this book called Anti-Fragile. Like, this system is making people become more and more fragile because they trying to protect this society too much. But you have to, if you do that, that stop people from becoming stronger and adapting. You have to go through adverse shit, man. You have to, man. Like,
it's almost like reverse psychology. When somebody trying to defend their ideologies or they get so offended the moment you get offended by something, especially if it's not meant to offend you, you closing off your mind. You closing off your perspective. The moment you start getting offended, now you automatically gonna keep yourself in that same way of thinking. It's hard for you to upgrade because you getting offended by somebody questioning your ideologies or challenging your ideologies.
Yeah, and you can't. Ain't no point in it. Just listen. And if you can process what they saying, then you can come back with a logical answer. It ain't gotta be emotional. People make everything emotional, man. And emotions, man, usually lead people into brick walls. So, yeah, man.
Because everybody ain't gonna agree with everything.
Nah,
everything. It's okay to be. That's what make us different. We all unique characters. We all got different ways of looking at stuff.
I think people that really seek truth, most of the time they agree on a lot of shit. Because they not coming from an emotional place. They coming from a logical place, a truthful place.
And even if they disagree, it don't even be a disagree to the main point. It be a disagree on the way of looking at it. Yeah, the perspective of it. Because the perspective,
but then you'll be able to see their perspective. But you like, okay, I see that perspective, but look, think about this perspective.
But at the end, they meet in the center. Kind of basically both agree. Yeah. At the end of the day, great minds think alike. That phrase is not. It's just a common cliche, but it's true. Great minds think alike.
I had brought up that fragile situation because I was gonna tell y'all, man, you gotta want tough times. You feel me? You gotta be expecting it to come up. You feel me? Because that is a part of life. It's no way to escape that. If you go study nature, man, hey, nature harsh. Nature brutal. Man.
Tell them, look, a seed gotta go through darkness before it reaches the light.
Yeah, we
gotta put the seed in the ground, bury that seed, bro. Let it go through the process.
I'm gonna show you why I know that we're made to go through hardship. Because our whole life shows us this. The human mind, this is how it learns. Trial and error. Trial and error. We error correcting machine.
Yeah. Error correcting. We got error correcting code.
It's not necessarily you going through a hard time. You just going through a learning process, bro. Then you gonna do it, might fuck up, do it again, might fail again. But then eventually your mind is gonna keep trying to different routes. And eventually you will get to the destination.
It's a prep stage. It's a prep stage, just like the body. When you're trying to grow the body can't grow without stress. Yes. You need to put the body under stress. You need to put your nervous system under stress in order to wake your nervous system up.
Yes.
Get it activated. So,
Yeah, so eventually, if you just embrace them times, which they not hard times, because the only reason I feel like we feel like it's hard is because our perspective. But once you change your perspective, like, nah, this is why I'm getting. This is the building ground. This is the gym. This is like, when this hurt. No, the muscles gonna be. They ain't gonna beat out.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing when we going through life, man. Yeah, when it get hard, I'm in there.
Hey, what's that dude name that say I go looking for him? He go looking for the fades.
Yeah,
let's go looking for him.
But he was talking about that seed.
Yeah.
Man, and we was talking about this before. Nobody never really thinks about what's happening beneath the surface with a seed. You only see the tree when it sprouts. You like, oh, that tree big. You ain't even thinking about the roots though. The roots was first. And
seed had to be in the ground and spread its roots first in the
darkness.
In the darkness.
That's the hardship. It's breaking through all that dirt, getting grounded, getting firmly grounded.
And just like in real life, people only see your result and not the hard work that's put in because it's underground.
And it's called the part that we don't see. That's the gravitropical part. That's the things that are happening beneath the surface. Mm-hmm. And then when we see the big beautiful tree, that's the phototropical part. Mm-hmm. That's the part that most people only think about and see. But it's two processes. And you got to understand that same principle come back to life. It's two processes, man.
The seen and unseen.
The seen and the unseen. Hardship, prosper. Hardship, prosper. Same thing, man. Like, what is a life without struggle? How would you? Life shows you what they say. The two ends of the spectrum.
Polarity?
Yeah, polarity. Life, this is life.
Polarity, duality.
You need both things.
Duality. Yin and yang.
Yeah, you need both things, man. How you gonna know what happiness is if you just it wouldn't even be a word.
What I said, we supposed to experience all emotions. That's why we supposed to embrace all of it.
If everything was easy peasy, that just would be normal. We wouldn't even
that ain't even the nature of life.
Yeah,
life would be if everybody was happy, that wouldn't be the nature of life. We wouldn't understand the value of happiness if we didn't have hardships.
No bullshit. But we need them, and we need to start embracing them, man. And understand, man, you is great, and ain't nothing greater than you. So anything that get in your way, you can get over it. And they say the only way to get to it is go through it. That's like you get a mountain get in your way. Most of y'all probably want to be the lazy one and just walk around the mountain. Nah. Man, climb that motherfucker. That's where you gonna get your strength at, because if you walk around it, you gonna still be that same weak motherfucker that ran from that last mountain. Mm-hmm. Nah, man, y'all gotta start really, man, embracing this shit, man. Stop being weak. Stop letting social media make y'all feel like y'all gotta do something overnight, man. Enjoy your life every day of it. Stop talking about, oh, when I get here or when I get there. You're gonna be miserable. Wait, like life ain't no destination. It's a journey. It don't stop,
you gotta
baby.
enjoy the process. The process is really the beautiful thing.
And you'll stop being so depressed when you start understanding that, man. This is a beautiful, crazy journey, man. Embrace it, man.
Pit stops. Pit stops, man. Take pit stops. We're at a pit stop right now. Right now, we're in a now moment at this point of our life. Regardless of what we want to be, we here right now. We enjoying the moment. Nature outside, kids outside playing soccer, man.
Beautiful.
Breeze out here. Dude out here cutting the grass. Shit. And whoever we may come across, we come across them in the now. We ain't waiting till what we get to come across people. Hey, we already living in what we supposed to be. We in alignment. When you in alignment, you already at your destination. So be in the process. You in alignment, you align with a destination. You just not at that point. You at this point.
Y'all don't understand when you always thinking about a destination, like you like, man, I got my life. That start to become a habit. So your mind, you can be in an environment like this and your mind still over there because you done trained yourself to think like that. Like you gotta stop. I used to do it. I didn't retrain myself, and I realized, bro, a lot of people didn't realize, man, after COVID, the world shifted, and they did that on purpose. through everybody in a goddamn frenzy.
Isolation.
Everybody, we come out this motherfucker, everything fast paced. Everybody Uber Eats, everybody catching Ubers. Before that, people wasn't really doing all that before that. But now, everybody on Amazon. Like, it's the word became everybody on social media. Everybody trying to do what somebody else did, man. Find your purpose and live in that, man. Do what makes you happy, and if you can find a way to bring value through what makes you happy to people, then that'll lead you down the path into whatever else you want to manifest in the future. But me, I no longer even care about the money. Fuck money. Ooh, what is money?
It's the skills and the connections you get along the way to building that, because then you start to realize the value of what money actually is. At the end of the day, a connection with somebody is more valuable than money, because you might not even need the money if you got the connection.
No bullshit.
So it's not even really important. The money's a tool. It's just a reflection of you, yourself, and your efforts that you put in, and how you manifest. After a while, once you got the money, you start realizing what's really important. Imagine you got all the money in the world, but you alone, or you a bad person. You just gonna sit in there. You gonna be miserable. A lot of people with money still commit suicide because it ain't about the money.
Man, them be the most. That's people that thought that was gonna bring you happiness. Motherfuckers that need the biggest houses in the world be the most miserable, sad, pathetic motherfuckers it is, because they don't have no spiritual connection, man. If you ain't connected with yourself, if you center all your energy onto the thing that you put around you, man, you will lose yourself, man. And that will cause you to go crazy, because at the end of the day, the most important, one of the main reasons we are here is to understand ourselves, to love ourselves. That's why the number one rule of life is self-preservation. But we put so much energy into all this other shit. That shit don't mean nothing, man.
Because the moment you love yourself, you can know how to love other people.
Yes,
and that too will connect y'all.
If you make things outside yourself your center, bro, as soon as you lose it, you crumble. Like, it makes no sense. I get people, no, like, even with your kids, people like, no, but you supposed to love your kid more than that. Brother, I love my kids to death, but I love me to death too. You feel me? And I have to be able to love myself that way
in order to love your kids.
Because what if my kids go, then what? Now I got like, I'm supposed to be, I'm supposed to walk around miserable for the rest of my life.
What they say, when you on an airplane, that motherfucking oxygen mask drop, you supposed to serve yourself first and then get the other person. What? Because if you die, how you gonna help them?